I feel like this pastry is so elite that it should come with a little crown on its head. This is from KRMA Foods, and you're getting 18 of the 2.9-ounce size of the Kouign Amanns. Now, these are buttery, flaky pastries that it's kind of like your croissant got a little bit desserty, and there's a caramelization to the outside, so there's a sweet crack to that browning on the outside, and then on the inside, it's buttery sweetness, layers of flaky pastry. Now, this is the bigger size in that 2.9 ounce. Just keep that in mind. And this is the best new food brand at QVC, according to our Customer Choice Food Awards. Folks voted at home and made KRMA Foods their winner for best new food brand at QVC. Now, you can get all 18 of them in Bavarian cream. You can get all 18 of them in chocolate hazelnut. Oh, yeah. You can also get all 18 of them in marzipan, which is a gentle almond flavor. It's almost like an almond cream inside. And then you can get the combo where you get 6 of each. We don't have many of these to go around. I want to say that right out of the gate. And the marzipan, there are less than 3 dozen. Bavarian cream, less than 100. So please, when I say limited, I mean super duper wild limited. And Crystal Borg is going to join us live. Now, this is a holiday weekend price drop. So you're getting these at a spectacular value today. This is a pastry that at a fancy coffee shop would cost you more than $5 a piece. We have them today for $2.75 a piece. So, Crystal Borg, enough from me. She is one of the co-creators of the brand and is here to talk to us all about it. Crystal, how are you? Happy holiday weekend.
Happy holiday, Marie. Thank you for having me here on this holiday weekend.
Thank you. Thank you. So tell us everybody about KRMA Foods and the glorious Kouign Amann.
Yes, so I created KRMA Foods with my best friend, and we love European food. So we decided to bring European pastries with a twist. And so today we have the beautiful Kouign Amann, which is France's best kept secret, literally. And what makes it so unique, it's 80 layers, so 80 layers of butter and sugar. Look, it's a piece of art, a labor of love, because it's a very artisanal process. So we do those layers, and then we fold them in this beautiful flour, which is why it's such a beautiful product. And of course, we add a little twist. So the original is usually like plain with no fillings, but we add our twist, and we added the Bavarian cream that you saw, the chocolate hazelnut, the marzipan. So you have a surprise at every bite with this delicious filling. And it's unseen. It's not something you would be able to find, locally. No. And to your point, how much would you spend at a French bakery if you could even find it?
Oh my gosh.
So let me just add the caramel that create like the sugar when it melts with the butter, it creates this amazing caramel coating on the outside, so you can see the shininess. So it has that nice crunch, sugary crunch on the outside, but the fluffiness of a beautiful croissant with the fillings inside.
I could lay down and just weep.
Look at that
right now. They look so good.
I know.
And you know what? Let's go through each flavor, because I ordered the combo before the show and sent it to my parents' house so that they can enjoy them this summer. But let's start with the Bavarian cream, because is it sweet? Is it mild? How would you describe Bavarian cream to everybody at home?
So it's kind of like a vanilla custard, and it is sweet, but it's not overly sweet, because our Kouign Amann on its own, it's pretty sweet. So it's the right creaminess texture with that vanilla, scent. And it's just like the crunchiness of the Kouign Amann with the smooth, creamy texture of the vanilla cream. It's insane. It's like just heaven, like a pillow in your mouth. So it's incredible. Yes, Bavarian cream has always been incredibly popular.
I mean, cannot wait. And the chocolate hazelnut, let me tell you what, I grew up.
Chocolate hazelnut is one of my,
I grew up with it.
You grew up?
Yeah, I grew up with that.
Yes.
That was my flavor of choice. And look at it. There's only 250 to go around. I mean, tell us about that chocolate hazelnut. It looks like heaven.
So it's homemade. We roast the hazelnuts. We mix them with chocolate. It's very similar to the brand you're used to that starts with an N and ends in A, but it's homemade. And we fill them very generously. So you see the chocolate oozing out. Our pastry is better when you warm it up. So you have the warm chocolate and the crunchiness of the pastry. And like if you're a chocolate lover like me, it's insane. It's probably one of my favorites. You can see that. It's just amazing. Smooth, not too nutty, just enough. Sweet chocolate with the crunchiness of the caramel of the Queen Amman. Beautiful.
Now the marzipan. Am I correct in
Aha.
stating that it's almond in nature? Correct?
Correct. It's an almond paste that's sweet. And there's a little story behind the marzipan. So Alberti, which I know you guys are friends, loved marzipan and he loved our Queen Amman. He said it's the best pastry he's ever had. So he requested for us to do a marzipan Queen Amman. And we said, sure, Alberti, we love you. We'll do that. And it just like sold out every time. So we haven't sold a Queen Amman in a while. Get your hands on it. Get your hands on the combo. It's just such a unique, festive, flavor. And in France, marzipan is something we use for the holiday. So it's a very special, royal-like, treat.
Now, when we get them home, do we have to cook them? Do they show up ambient temperature? What do they show up? What is it like when we get them home?
Yes, so you'll get them in this beautiful box, which makes for a great gift, by the way, like pink for you ladies. And then they arrive ambient at room temperature. Freeze them in your, put them in your freezer. They're good for a year, but they're fully baked. So when you're ready to enjoy them, just take them out of the freezer, thaw them out for maybe like 10 minutes, and then bake them for 10 minutes at 350 degrees. If you have an air fryer, you can take them from frozen and put them in the air fryer for 8 minutes at 320 degrees. And then the secret, you want to let them rest for a minute or two, even though it would be really hard for you to wait because the kitchen will smell like a French bakery. But let them rest because the caramel coating comes back and the crunch comes back, and then you get the full experience.
Oh my gosh. I mean, I've smelled just a few seconds of them being warmed up and they just fill the home. And there is something so romantic, so unique, so incredibly special about a French bakery. Was very lucky to be in a number of them myself, and there is an absolute welcoming and an absolute romance to being in a French bakery. And I think it just starts with the French butter. I mean, the richness of the ingredients and the experience that is there. And that's what you're getting with the Kouign Amann from KRMA Foods. You all have just nailed it.
Thank you. It's a very unique pastry. I grew up with it, so very special to my heart. And so, yeah, it's something you cannot find. And that's what we wanted, to bring something really authentic as my French accent. And that's what we did. And it's a great product. And my kids love it. You can have that for breakfast with coffee and tea, or you can dress it up with an ice cream and it's a beautiful dessert. It's very versatile.
What a good idea. Crystal, if anybody wants the marzipan, it is last call. It is almost completely gone. Please do not wait. Bavarian cream, we only have 7 dozen remaining. We have less than $2.50 in the chocolate hazelnut and the combo. So Crystal, every time she shows up, this happens. They are flying out the door again. It was good to see you, my friend. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye for now. M79317. Woo! Earlier in the show, we had the Cook's Essentials set of 6 outdoor